Hi, welcome to the Maryland Suburbs MarketWatch, brought to you by RBI, Real Estate Business Intelligence, an MRIS company. We are going to dig into the most recent numbers from the Maryland Suburbs housing market, which includes the counties of Montgomery and Prince George's. Let's jump right in. As far as the numbers go, we're still playing on an uneven field with uniquely strong activity from last year's tax credit and fairly slow activity since the end of this year's tax credit. Newspapers warn of possible foreclosure moratoria, job growth is just barely in the black ink, and the midterm election cycle brought new leadership to Washington. Buyers are still armed with access to cheap loans and strong negotiating power. Recovery continues to crawl forward nationally and locally, as pending sales posted a 2.6% increase from last October to arrive at 1,864 contracts written. It's clear that the Maryland suburbs were ready, willing, and able to sustain the gains made in late 2009. Inventory levels were down 4.6% from last October as the number of active listings for sale shrunk to 9,792 units. Be sure to keep an eye on this metric as it illustrates the heroic battle between the two most dominant market forces, supply and demand. Prices held steady, which speaks to the strength of the Maryland suburbs market. The October median sales price of $260,000 was dead even with last year at this time. Negotiations actually moved back towards sellers as the percent of original list price received at sale checked in at 93%. Private companies are slowly hiring and seasonally adjusted jobless claims are roughly on par with late 2008 levels. Our recovery is moving slowly, but at least it's moving forward. Consumer spending was also up in the third quarter. The latest GDP growth figures, everyone's favorite light reading, show an inflation-adjusted 2% third quarter growth rate, which barely beat the 1.7% growth rate for the second quarter. We need 2.5% to 3% growth to affect unemployment. We're close, but we're not quite there. Stronger economic growth will drive new household formations and instill the confidence needed for current homeowners to move up and for current renters to consider ownership. That's the Maryland Suburbs Market Watch for this month. Tune in next month for the latest.